Okay. Clint got his second COVID shot yesterday and is down for the count for that one. Yeah, so he's not joining us for yoga.
He was
That,
pretty sick yesterday.
Yeah, I felt pretty
Yeah,
crummy.
same.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he was,
Oh.
yeah, the shot is not, yeah, he was nervous about getting it too because he knew it was going to make him feel gross, and it did. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Sit in your easy seat. Just take a moment to get settled. Find your breath. Notice any sensations there are to notice. Or you can even notice that nothing hurts, nothing stands out. Let your face be soft, your jaw soft. Allow for space between your back teeth. And when you're ready, start your torso rotations. Starting low, working on the rotation in the lumbar spine, in the hips. And eventually start to work up your spine, seeing if you can keep your shoulders over your hips. So you're not rotating your entire torso around, just working on the waist. And see if you can work that up even higher into the chest. Come back to center, bring your other leg in front. Let's rotate in the opposite direction. Starting low. And start to work your way up. Making big circles with your belly button. And work your way up into your chest if possible, getting movement in the thoracic spine, the rib cage, the chest, shoulders. And then come back to center, grab onto your shins. Let's rock over the sit bones. Inhale your belly button forward, exhale it back. Fast or slow, whatever your breath needs at the moment, whatever your energy needs at the moment. Bring your hands to your knees, inhale your chest forward, exhale it back. And on an inhale, lift your chin to the ceiling. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Once more, inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, chin to chest. Keep your chin dropped, keep your shoulders dropped. Move into those nice deep breaths. Belly expands. Chest lifts, but shoulders don't. Slide your chin to the left. Slide right. Slide to the left. And let's slide to the right. Lift your chin up and over to the left. Keep your shoulders dropped. Your chin points over to the left shoulder. Let's rotate your face so that your ear points to the ceiling. If you're trying to put your temple, your right temple on the ceiling, just gently pressing up with the temple. And rotate your chin to point towards your left shoulder again. Let's lift up and over to the right side. Keep the shoulders down. Maybe even just gently draw your shoulder blades back a little bit. Rotate your face, temple points up to the ceiling. It's just a slight little rotation. It's not a whole lot. And then just gently press your ear, your temple to the ceiling. Just getting that stretch, the trapezius, sternocleidomastoid muscles, scalenes. Rotate your face to point down towards the floor again. And then let's just go up and over to the left. Just get a little bit of gentle movement and then go up and over to the right. And bring your head to center. Left arm out to the left, right hand to your heart. Inhale left, exhale right. Now inhale right, exhale left. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. And slow down, come back to center. On an inhale, bring your arms above you. On an exhale, fold forward, bringing your hands to the floor, walk your hands forward. Draw your hips back. And then hand over hand, walk yourself over to the right. See how far to the right you can go. Placing your palms on the floor and drawing your left hip towards the floor. This may be a deep stretch on the left side of your body, your hip, your waist, muscles between your ribs. Plant your right hand, reach your left arm up and open up to the ceiling. Draw that left arm back, feeling your shoulder blades draw together. And bring the left hand back down to the floor. Hand over hand, walk yourself back to center. Once you get back to center, walk out a little bit further, draw your hips back, realigning your body. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Hand over hand, walk over to the left side. See how far you can walk. See how long you can make your arms. Drawing that right hip towards the floor. It may not be on the floor. Press your left hand into the floor, draw your right arm up, open up. Make sure you're breathing, your face stays soft. And bring your right hand back down to the floor, and hand over hand, walk yourself back to center again. Once you get back to center, walk away from your hips, draw your hips back. Maybe your forehead can rest on the floor. From here, pull yourself up to hands and knees. Knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Let's do a little bit of cat-cow. And it's up to you. I'm going to curl my toes under because I feel like I want to stretch on the soles of my feet, but you do not need to do that. On an inhale, lift your chin, lift your tailbone, press your belly to the floor. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin into your chest, press the floor away. Inhale, lift your chin, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, lift your chin and tail. And exhale, round your back. Come back to a neutral spine. Let's go for some mandalas. Shift your weight to your left knee. We're going to use the right knee and make big circles with your right knee. Doesn't matter which direction because we're going to go in both. And so allow the rest of your body to adjust to this movement, however is necessary in order to get the biggest circle you can possibly make. Two more circles. Bring your knee back to center, and then let's go in the other direction. One more circle. And place that right knee on the floor. Reposition yourself, shift your weight to the right. And let's do the left knee. Big circles. Pick a direction. One more big circle. Once your knee comes down, let's go back in the other direction. One more big circle. And both knees to the floor. Curl your toes under. Let's come into down dog. Stretch out the bottoms of the legs. Pedal your feet if that feels good. Nice deep breaths. Relax your face. Soften your jaw. Step between your hands. Half lift. Grab onto your toes. Lift your chest and chin. Hang on for a few breaths here. Feel equal weight in your heels and the balls of your feet. Lift your chest and chin away from the floor. Keep hold of your big toes. Pull your elbows out to the side. Draw the crown of your head towards the floor. Release your big toes. Press your feet into the floor as your arms go out and up, looking up to your thumbs. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Let's move through a series A. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, down dog. And let's take a few breaths in your down dog. Next inhale, step forward, half lift. Grab onto those toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Take a big step back with your right foot. Bring your feet parallel. Hands to your hips. Take an inhale, lift your chest to the ceiling, looking up. Exhale, draw yourself forward, tip forward at your hips. Stop when your torso is parallel to the floor. Draw your shoulder blades together. Pull your elbows behind you. These are what I call the Mick Jagger elbows. Pull your elbows back. Deep breaths. One more deep breath, just like this. And allow yourself to pour forward a little bit more. Maybe let your skull hang. Keep the shoulder blades pulling back, the elbows pulling behind you. Keep your face relaxed. So the movement of shoulder blades together, elbows pulling back, you're working towards keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. So when you're tipping forward, you're working against gravity a little bit. But with tipping forward, you're allowing your skull to hang. So we're releasing some muscles so we can just focus on the specific ones for pulling the shoulder blades together. Come back up halfway. Bring your hands to the floor. Let's go for some twists. Left hand is underneath your face. Fingers point to the right. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. Draw your right rib cage back to make this happen. Exhale, sweep the right hand down. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. And exhale it down. This time we're going to sweep up the right hand and we're going to stay there. When you're ready, sweep your right arm up. Press into the floor with your left hand. Reach up to the ceiling with your right fingertips, focusing more on what's going on with your waist. Draw the right waist back, the right rib cage. Get length in your spine. And sweep the right arm down. Right hand plants to the floor, sweep the left arm up. Draw the left rib cage back. Press into the floor with your right hand, nice long spine. You can feel maybe how in this rotation, you're getting a stretch on the hamstrings that are behind you right now. So your right hamstrings. And also your adductors. And sweep your left hand down. See if you can grab onto your big toes, the first two fingers of either hand. Keep your thumbs tucked under. So you're not going to use your thumbs as kickstands. Lift your chest. So same thing as when we had our feet closer together. Lift your chest and chin away from the floor. Pulling up against your big toes. Even if your knees are bent. And then pull your elbows out to the side, draw the crown of your head towards the floor. Lift your torso up, place your hands to the floor. Let's walk your hands to the top of the mat towards your left foot. Pivot so that all toes point forward. Your right heel is lifted. Left knee is inside your left armpit. So we're in a lunge. Press your right heel away. So we're getting a little bit of a stretch in the right calf and the back of the right leg. Plant that left foot. We're going to step onto the left foot and reach your right leg up behind you. So you're doing like standing splits. It may not be like Cirque du Soleil splits, but do what you can. You're pressing your hands into the floor. Put your hands wherever you need to really work on reaching the right leg up. Okay, and look to the back of the mat. We're going to put the right foot back down where we found it. Step back as far as you can. Left knee is in your armpit again. Okay, we're going to walk our hands to the back of the mat, pivoting around. All toes point to the back of the mat. Bend your right knee. Your right knee is in your right armpit. Left heel presses away. So we're getting a stretch on the back of the left leg. Plant your right foot, step onto your right foot, lift the left leg up behind you. Press into the floor with your hands. Breathe. Okay, eyes to the back of the mat. Step back, try to get a big step there. Ease yourself back down. Nice lunge. Walk your hands to the center of the mat. And then walk your hands in between your feet. So you still have this wide stance. Walk your hands so that the heels of your hands are in line with the heels of your feet. Press your hands into the floor. Draw the crown of your head towards the floor. Almost as if you were going to do a handstand from here. One of those cool ones where you get your head on the floor and pull your legs up behind you as if it was nothing. In my mind, I feel like I can do it, but I've tried and I am not a gymnast. Lift your torso, walk your hands out, torso parallel to the floor. Bring your hands to your hips, draw your shoulder blades together, elbows pull together once again. And bring your torso up. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms out and overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. And exhale to plank. We're going to hang out in plank for a second. We're going to go for a side plank. Let's start with the left side. So come onto the pinky toe side of your left foot. Stack your right foot on top of the left one. Start to work on opening your chest, reaching your right fingertips up to the ceiling. If this is too much for upper body strength, if you're not ready for it, you can have your left knee on the floor. Press into the floor with your left hand and actively work on lifting your chest and shoulder girdle out of your left shoulder socket. Don't let your torso weight rest into your left arm. Deep breaths. Bring your right hand back down, regular old plank. Realign yourself, wrists are under your shoulders. Press your heels away. Find your breath. And let's go to the pinky toe side of your right foot. Stack your left foot on top of right. Stack your shoulders. Reach up. Press into the floor with your right hand. Deep breaths. Your belly moves with your breath. Two more deep breaths here. And come back to regular plank. And pull your hips back into a down dog. When you're ready, step between your hands and half lift. Fold forward. Arms out and overhead. And the hands come to heart center. Let's go for a classical sun salutation. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. Press your hips forward, nice back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Left leg back, knee to the floor. Inhale, palms meet overhead, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale to your knees, your chest, and your chin. Inhale, slide to cobra, peel up, use your back muscles. Exhale to down dog, pull your hips back. Inhale, lift your left leg up behind you. Exhale, step it to the top, right knee comes down. Inhale, reach up, palms meet, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step to the top, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Soften your knees, arms come forward, up and back. Exhale, hands come to heart center. To the next side, inhale, arms forward, up and back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, right leg back, knee to the floor. Let's do a low twist here. So let's see if you can get that left knee into your right armpit, or see if you can get your right armpit onto your left knee. If not, somewhere between your elbow and your armpit is good. Stack your palms. See if you can get that left elbow to stack on top of the right one. Just press your palms together as you're lengthening your spine. Draw the crown of your head forward towards the top of the mat, away from your right knee. Look down to the floor. Keep this rotation. Your right toes are curled under. See if you can get that right knee off the floor. Straighten your right leg. Rotate your torso to face the floor, hands to the mat, step back into plank. Nice plank. Lengthen out. Take a deep breath. Exhale to your knees, your chest, and your chin. Inhale to cobra, peel up, and let's hang on to it for a breath. Elbows pull back. like we've been doing the whole class. And on an exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. Lift it high, use your glutes. Exhale, step your right foot to the top. Left knee comes down. Let's go for a nice deep low twist. Somewhere between your left elbow and your left armpit, onto that right knee. Press your palms together, stack your wrists and elbows. Deep breaths. Feel as if somebody has a nice gentle hold on your skull, but they're drawing it away from your waist. Somebody's just gently pulling on your skull to lengthen your spine. Okay, plant that right foot. Left knee comes up, straighten the left leg, press the back of the left knee into the ceiling. You can look down to the floor. Rotate your torso, hands to the mat, step to the top, half lift. Realign your body. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms forward, up and back. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Okay, inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift. Step back into plank and let's lower all the way down to the floor. Let's go for locust. Backs of the hands are on the floor. Palms facing up to the ceiling next to your thighs. So at first, we're going to keep the hands and feet on the floor. Inhale, peel your chest up. And exhale down. Follow your breath, inhaling up, exhaling down. The next time you're down, inhale down and exhale up. And the next time you come up, we're going to stay there. Once you're up, press your palms into the ceiling and feel like you're trying to reach towards your feet. Leg muscles are engaged and contracted, and let's pull the legs off the floor. See if you can get the tops of your thighs off the floor. This is using a lot of glutes. Using all of the back body muscles to keep your limbs lifted off the floor. One more deep breath here. And release. Bring your hands under your chin. Rock your hips from side to side. Just get a release on the low back. Let's do one more little back bend. So we're going to do seal pose. So bring your hands forward of your shoulders and a little bit wider than your shoulders. And you can have your fingers spread or you have your fingers together. Straighten your arms. So it's not as deep of a back bend as Cobra or upward facing dog because your hands are wider and farther away from you. Take some deep breaths here. And so you'll notice that right now your legs are closer together. So let's lower down and bring your legs wide as you're comfortable going right here. And maybe your heels fall in. That's going to have a lot to do with your anatomy. They may not. Hands are still wide and forward of your shoulders. Let's straighten the arms once again. Try to press yourself so that your shoulders are away from your ears. You're lifting your skull up off of your shoulders. And roll down again. Press back into child's pose, bringing your legs together. Hips draw back to your heels. And bring yourself up, legs in front, come onto your back. Arms out to the side like a T. Palms up or palms down, whatever works best for you. Bring your knees into your chest, take an inhale, exhale, knees to the right. Bring your knees back to center, take an inhale, exhale, knees to the left. And bring your knees back to center, arms next to your body. Draw circles on the ceiling with your knees. And go in the opposite direction. And place your feet on the floor and let's practice Shavasana. Let your bones settle. Let the weight of your body sink to the floor. Take a deep inhale. Blow it out. Take a deep inhale. And then sigh. And find an effortless breath. As you lay here, I'm going to read a little thing from Bob Stahl. As you practice choiceless awareness, simply observe what's predominant or compelling in the mind and body and be present to it. If nothing is especially prevalent and you're unsure of where to place your attention, you can always go back to the breath, sensations, sounds, or thoughts and emotions as a way to anchor into the here and now. Deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Move your wrists and ankles. Stretch your body, lengthen out. When you're ready, roll to one side. Take a breath or so on the side before making your way back up into your easy seated position. And once you're seated, again, take a moment, sort of tap into your body and notice what there is to notice. And maybe what there is to notice is that nothing stands out. Take a deep inhale. Blow it out. Deep inhale and hold. Blow it out. One more deep inhale. Hold it. Take another sip in. Blow it out. Empty out and hold empty. Blow out once more. And find your natural breath. Sit nice and tall, lift the sides of your mouth. And think a positive thought about yourself. Think a positive thought about someone you love. And send some of these positive thoughts and positive energy out to someone who needs it. May all beings in the universe be happy and free, and may our actions and our thoughts contribute to their happiness and their freedom. Namaste, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.